Greetings, YouTube. Happy Tuesday. Oh, Thanos snap. Is it a day to review an offer? This is where all the YouTubers come out of the woodwork. They're like, we'll let Prof review all the low-hanging fruit that we don't want to review. But then when it comes to a special review, suddenly our channels, we got grades, we got reviews, we got hype. And rightfully so, because about once a year, similar to when the IRS invades your taxes, we see a special offer for a champion that I recently took to SIG 200 565 thanks to a variant number 2 rank up gym that was all tech. So here's the deal. This is going to be a really, really exciting day to free-to-play players who have known this is coming since it came last year, and it's going to be a financial gamble for anybody that can't afford it, but really know that this only comes around once a year, so you either try to get it or you lose out. If you can't get it, your account's going to be fine. All right, I want to say that off the top. If you can't afford this, like any offer, you can still clear plenty of content with the roster you have. You just can't get this champion in a crystal because, of course, I have a vision for today's offer. That vision is not even 2020, it's 2019, because that's the year that we are talking about the 5-star Vision Bundle, which for 3,000 units gets you a unawakened 5-star Vision OG, 3 Greater Champion Boost, 5 energy refills, and 100,000 gold. Now, that isn't really anything to look at except for the fact that you get the champion. For essentially $100 worth of units, you pull the 5-star Vision. It is a offer exclusive right now. Now, the first time we saw this, it was just a cash offer, and that really sucked for free-to-play players who really wanted Vision but could not afford him. So the game heard the complaints and decided a few months later to put out a unit-based offer. Now, I do think that a 5-star Vision is well worth 3,000 units. In fact, I think it's a steal when you consider that this is the only chance you can get this champion. You get 3 Greater Champion Boosts, 5 energy refills, so 150 units. I want to say 150 units worth of energy refills, and I want to say at least, 300 to 600 units worth of Greater Champion Boost. I still think these things are so undervalued and underappreciated by people because you can't buy them in the store and they last a full hour, and that is enough time to help with the Legends run or maybe the new variant content, Labyrinth of Legends, Act 6, Act 5, etc. But here's the deal. If you get this, you can't awaken them and you can't rank them up right now unless you already have rank up materials and I guess a 5-star tech awakening gem. That's where the second offer becomes a crazy good value if you can stomach it. I would say right now this is a B+ offer, mainly because you can't get this anywhere else. And consider that a lot of people have paid 3,000 units for like 8,000 5-star shards, right? This is the equivalent of a guaranteed 10,000 5-star shards, even though this is the only time that you can literally guarantee, and I use the word guarantee very rarely when it comes to champions because this is the Marvel Casino of champions. This is the only time you can guarantee that you will get this champion if you purchase it. You don't have to worry about spinning out a 1 out of 6 or 1 out of 24 or 1 out of 150 drop rate, which is priceless in terms of its value. But the second level of this is where the value goes from a B+ to an A+, because you guarantee, that word again, that you awaken Vision, which we know how expensive 5-star awakening gems are and how impossible they are to get, especially the class of your choice. This is the equivalent of a 5-star generic gem for Vision. Because imagine if they said, and you get a 5-star awakening gem crystal, which gives you a 1 out of 6 chance to land on the class that you're trying to awaken. That would be much worse. This guarantees that you awaken your Vision. On top of that, you also get to rank that Vision up from rank 1 to rank 3 immediately, assuming you've got, all the ISO, of course. And then 3 more Greater Champion Boost and 5 more energy refills. I would put that second bundle, given that it's the same price as the first bundle, at close to an A+. We're going to say it's like a 95, 96%. I wish that the second offer gave you some form of gold. It's kind of confusing why there's 100,000 gold in the first level and 0 gold in the second. But YouTube, people have been asking me all year, Prof, when are we going to see this deal pop up? And I always say the same thing. How the hell am I supposed to know? I don't work for Kabam, obviously, because if I did, their marketing would be way better and their deals would be way more pro player. I don't know if that's actually a phrase. That was kind of a weird usage of a verb, but we're going to get past it. This is something that if you have the units and you've been hoarding for something else, even if it's the 12,000 unit price for the rank 4 to rank 5, 1 out of 6 crystal gem when you complete your initial clear of Act 6, Chapter 1, I would say hold off on that and spend the units on this. Because OG Vision is a champion that I use in Alliance Quest every single day. And also just insane utility with that double immunity. And yes, you need the SIG 200, but once you get to SIG 200, you've got that synthesizing to just about exactly 50% power, and that will save you, especially against mini bosses like Morningstar and, say, Map 5. This is also something that will save you on all or nothing nodes, which are becoming more common in future content. This is the kind of thing that you want to take advantage of. In many ways, I think today's bundle is actually better than what we'll see on July 4th, because most of July 4th is still a gamble with the crystal RNGs. This is the only time I can say definitively when I review these offers for you, YouTube, that you will guarantee not only the champion that you're after, but the immediate awakening if you have the 6,000 units. That is so rare that you really can't put a price tag on it. But realistically, B+, first level, solid A, almost A+, second level. Think about all of the units that people can waste on Cavalier crystals or uncollected crystals, just, Grandmaster crystals, just to try to get a 5-star when they're going to get 2 stars or 3 stars. Obviously not 2 stars from Grandmaster or Cavalier, but a lot of 3 stars. Even 4 stars aren't going to do much for you when it comes to clearing content. Of course, they won't even be allowed past Act 5. Whereas this, you have a 5-star with amazing utility and immunities, and you don't even have to worry about trying to gamble with a 5-star Class Awakening gem. This is the time to do this. If you can't afford it, if you can't justify it, I cannot say this enough. Don't sweat it. It'll come and go, and your roster will still be fine. But if you can, and you have been waiting for this, I say, what are you waiting for? The vision for the future of your account, yes, I'm overusing that pun, is now. Get on it. Thanks for watching. Have a great Tuesday.